Hello, everybody. Welcome to Know Your Money. I'm Bronwyn Wayner.
And I'm Craig Finch, and we are from Growth Financial Planning. We hope you enjoy our podcast.
Hello, everybody. We are back here today. Hello, Craig. How are you doing?
Yes, good. Thanks, and you?
Good,
Next chapter of this exciting book.
So again, we have Morgan Housel's Psychology of Money book with us, and we're on chapter 7, and that chapter is called Freedom. And the tagline in the beginning is, the highest form of wealth is the ability to wake up every morning and say, I can do whatever I want today. And I don't think very many people can do that. No. And we strive for freedom. I think one of your core values is this chapter, which is how do you live a life filled with time and money? So not just money and no time for family or things that you love, and not just time and no money. So what would you define freedom as?
So I think the money side of it doesn't have to be billions of rands. Mm-hmm. I think that's where people get it wrong. It's your lifestyle that suits you, whatever it might be. And it might be a very frugal lifestyle, but it must be a situation where you've got enough money that you have enough time to enjoy it. Mm. And we see too many people around in careers, especially in big business, and businessmen and women, and they spend all their time at work, working hard, no time for their family, no time for themselves. Mm. And that's a real problem later on. And there's other issues that come with that. And then we see people who don't have enough money and all the time in the world, and that's another problem as well. So you need to have that balance. Mm. The balance is very important, but I'm saying that you don't have to have billions of rands to have the balance. Whatever your lifestyle is, you need to have saved a bit more that you can have the time, and you can, at a point in time, whatever that point in time is for you, it doesn't have to be retirement age 65. It could be earlier than that. You could plan it, that you can opt out of doing what you're doing and have more time to whatever you enjoy doing, whether it's travel, being with your family, helping other people, whatever it might be, and that's the balance. Mm. That's hard to get, but it's important.
So important, and I think that's where our philosophy that we have at Growth is so important. And freedom is the ability to know that any version of you would be okay if something happened, because you're not just saving for retirement and then not enjoying life today. And you're not just working and then you don't have a policy in place for if you get sick, for example. Yeah. I think freedom is, so Morgan talks about the control, but I think freedom is the ability to have a sense of control around all the what ifs that could happen in your life. And as financial planners, we are supposed to help clients see not only the version we see sitting in front of us, so the career person and what they're going to do. It's what happens if that person gets sick, what happens to their family. And I think that's where the wheel of wealth that we've created works so well, because if you can see, okay, I've got a policy in case something happens to me. Okay, I'm saving a portion of retirement. I've got my savings goal. If you're doing all of those, you allow yourself time and money in any of those versions. And it is so much about trying to find the balance. In the book, they talk about doing all these studies and trying to figure out what happiness, how you can define happiness. And the biggest thing that they've found is that happiness is where people want to be able to know that they can control their lives. And Angus Campbell's definition of happiness is having a strong sense of controlling one's life is a more dependable predictor of a positive feeling of well-being than any of the objects, conditions of life we have considered. So you're going to feel more happy with your life being in control and knowing that you're in control if something else happens. Do you agree?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And as you say, it doesn't have to just be at retirement. It must be throughout your life.
Definitely.
Very good.
And like if you think about a farmer, so let's use an analogy here, for example. A farmer can't control the weather. They can't control if there's going to be a drought or if there's going to be a flood. But they can prepare for those situations, and they'll feel happier if a flood came, knowing that, okay, I'm prepared,
Yeah.
I know what to do with that. Life is going to throw these different things around, and we can't control everything. But you can control knowing what predictable things might happen and then feeling okay. And I think that's the biggest
Yeah, that's so true.
message or lesson in terms of freedom. Freedom doesn't mean never working and not doing something necessarily. Because if you love working, that's
For sure.
not freedom.
Yeah. So, time and money. Thanks, Brian. That was a good one.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed this podcast, would like to subscribe, please visit our website www.growthfp.co.za. The information we have provided in this podcast is our personal opinion. For more detailed information, please discuss your financial situation with a financial planner.